What's up? Today I want to talk about honesty. And I feel like a lot of people on this platform start their videos off in a way that they feel like engages their audience and excites people, you know? And it's like almost putting on a persona in order to allow people to connect with you easier. It's like I don't feel like that's necessary really for you to actually find a connection with somebody or to understand them and to feel engaged. So my first video is about honesty. Being true to yourself, being authentic, being real. I feel like in the future people gonna look back at certain videos that we made in the 2020s and 2010s and shit like, yo, what was they on? You know what I'm saying? Just how we look back like at videos 5 years ago and shit and see how much they aged, you know, how well they aged. And personally, I just want to be one of them people where it's like I'm timeless because I'm me. Not even just on the platform, but just like period in life. I'm timeless because I'm me. Because I just do what I do. Because I am who I am. Because I'm honest with myself. And I don't want none of that shit to sound like pretentious or like I think of anybody, you know, less than or greater than. It's just, I know that I can see myself doing this like this every day and not have to put up a front and not have to put up a face, a mask. Like, you know, I want to be able to relate to people and I want people to relate to me on a real level. You know what I'm saying? Like not on no foo-foo shit. But speaking about honesty, like I was saying, it starts from within. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to be true and honest to yourself. Asking the real questions. Giving the real answers. Allowing yourself to be open enough to actually receive and to project the truth. And that just comes with being open and realizing and acknowledging that maybe there are some things that you are holding back or that you are not acknowledging, you know, some things that are under the surface. It might be right on top of the surface, but you look beyond it. Sometimes we look beyond the shit that we don't want to see. It's like you see what you want to see. The truth is up to your perception, you know what I'm saying? If you don't see what's right in front of you because you choose to ignore it or you choose to not see it or you blind to it, it's like your perception is going to be whatever you tell yourself it was. Whatever you tell yourself is true is what you're going to say is true, because if you're not perceiving the truth or reality as it is, or if you're not perceiving all that you can receive in that moment, if you're blocked off, if you have limitations because of certain reasons, you're not going to have the full picture, receiving the full truth. So in order to receive the full truth from within, you got to be able to see yourself. You got to be able to feel yourself. You got to let go of all of them limitations, all those blockages. You got to break that shit down so that you can actually see the truth, who you are, what you want, why you are here. You could ask yourself why you are here. It could be like a cause and effect type answer, or it could be a deeper answer, such as I'm here because there's nowhere else I want to be, or because I need to be here right now in order to get XYZ, or I feel safe here, or because I haven't learned to love myself enough, so I need to be here in order to learn those lessons in order to fulfill my highest truth and my growth process. Sometimes it's like that. So shit, if you find yourself following the crowd, you got to ask yourself, why are you following that crowd? What about this crowd is attractive to you? Birds of a feather flock together. Why are you flocking with these birds? Why are you over here? Why are you fucking with this shit? Why are you wearing these clothes? Why do you eat this food? Why do you follow these? Why do you follow these pages? Why are you involved in these different activities? What is it about this right here that meshes with you and your spirit and your growth and your process? Do you think about your spirit and your growth and your process when you are going throughout your life? Do you think about your process? Do you have a process consciously? Do you have a process? Are you aware of what your process is and where you are going with that? Do you think about that? Shit. Just talking about it makes me think about it more. It's like, where am I going? What is my purpose? I know I could sit here and talk all day about this shit, and this is just what I love to do. I love to talk. I love to talk. I love to talk. I am a big communicator. I'm a big talker. I'm a very private person. In certain ways, I'm very private. But at the same time, I like to express myself, and I like to put my information and my knowledge and my perspective out there because I feel like it needs to be shared. But on some real shit, some people don't understand who they are. Some people don't even know that about themselves, that what they like and what they would enjoy doing all the time. Or just to allow yourself to actually express, you know, what you like. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like they don't deserve to be able to do what they want to do every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, because I gotta do this, that, and the third, so I can't do this. I'm gonna put that on the back burner. So they don't even allow themselves to even think about the shit that they love. They don't even allow themselves that form of honesty and vulnerability with themselves. Yo, we don't do that with ourselves. We don't even let ourselves be vulnerable alone. People don't even like to cry. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I ain't gonna do it. Nah, I'm straight. I'm good. I'm strong. Nah, you strong, but you gotta let that shit out. That's strength too. Sometimes it takes a real strong person to open the floodgates. Sometimes it takes a real strong person to open the door, just as much as it is to close the door. You gotta be able to be open. I think the point that I'm making right now is that in order for you to be honest, you have to be open. In order to be honest with yourself, you have to be open enough with yourself in order to receive the information, the truth of who you are and what you're doing and what's going on around you. And then once you are honest with yourself, then you can be honest with others and be able to relate to others and with others in a healthy way, because you already have understood on a level how to be honest with yourself. So you being honest and open with yourself will allow room for others to experience that as well from you. So shit, man, know what makes you comfortable. Know what drives you. Know why you want to have the experiences you want to have. Because when people ask you them questions, you'll know, you'll have the answer. You'll be able to say this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I want to do this, and then that'll help you get to the next level, because we need resources, we need people to sometimes help us get to the next level, open the doors for us to get to the next spot, the next stage in life. You know what I'm saying? Lend a hand. If nobody know where you trying to go, they can't tell you, oh, okay, wait a minute, nah, straight up, you trying to go that way, this, that, and the third. You could just go straight down so and so street and you'll be right there, a straight shot. Opposed to going all around the world, you ain't got to do all that. Just go right there. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get from point A to point B at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what your point B is, you just know that you seen this, you seen that way, you seen this way, you seen that way, you seen these people go this way, that way, and the third. But you ain't got to do all that. If you want to get to point B, you can get to point B. But you got to be able to express yourself and be honest with yourself, knowing what it is that you really want. What's your goal? Who are you? And then the information and the knowledge will come to you, you know, for what you should do next, for where you should go next, and for how you should get there. You know what I mean? You'll know what's best for you. Just by being honest with yourself, you will know what's best for you. Once you know who you are, you know what you want. You know what you need. You know what's good for you, and you know what's not good for you. You know who is good for you and who is not good for you. And shit, once you honest with yourself about those things, you like, wait a minute, I'm not good for this person. I'm a good person. They're a good person. But we're not good for each other, for where we're trying to go individually. So it's a blessing to have met you along my path, but I'm going to let you continue to go on your road, because I don't want to hinder your experience and your growth. And I don't want that to happen to me either. So let me continue on down my road and my path. And that's just how it gotta be sometimes. But if you're not honest with yourself, you're not gonna be able to even be open enough to have that experience and be able to say that to yourself. Like, look, let me let go of this person. You know what I'm saying? Because this person is not going to my point B. Or I'm not gonna help them get to their point B. You feel what I'm saying? Honesty. That shit is needed. That shit is needed heavily right now. The strong gonna make it. We all gonna make it. All of us are strong on a certain level. If we made it here, if we born, we survived birth, and that shit was an ordeal. We survived birth, all of us. All of us is out here breathing. That's an ordeal. There's some people who can't breathe without a machine. Blessings to them. But it's like, we strong as hell. All of us. They say only the strong will survive. Nah, fuck that. We all strong. On different levels. You know what I'm saying? Mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. All types of strengths. And it's like, we all surviving on our path, and our path is going to end at a certain moment. Different times for different individuals, different places for different individuals in different ways. So it's like, we all in this world individually, we all going to survive. We all going to be alright. But while we on this path together, let's be honest and be grateful. And let's help each other get to these next stages in life, you know what I mean? Because we here together for a reason, even though we all going in a different place, different times, different ways. We here together on this grand path. So let's link arms and be strong together. Shit. Until it's time to split ways. Fucks with y'all for real for listening. If y'all got something from it, I appreciate that. You know, the one person you gotta really affect in life is yourself. So I'm just talking to myself right now. That's cool, cause that shit helpful to me. But if that helps you, that's good too. That's good too. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Talk to y'all soon.